Hi, everybody. I just wanted to talk to you a minute. I had weight loss surgery. Now, that didn't cure my weight problem. Yeah, I'm smaller than I was, but I have a weight problem up here. I was in junior high and I started binging and throwing up. But I couldn't stand the thought of someone finding out, and I would leave nail imprints on my knuckles, and my fingernails started turning white because of the stomach acid. So I was afraid someone would find out, so I stopped doing that. So then I'd start refusing to let myself eat. And I couldn't stand being hungry. And so I would come home from school before my mom married my stepfather, and I'd be so upset. I'd eat, and I learned to deal with my feelings that way. And so when I was in junior high, I tried to fix it. And I can honestly see the thought processes that lead to someone having anorexia or bulimia. I'm glad I didn't go down that road. I went down the other road. I was eating, by the time I graduated high school, I was eating almost a plate and a half or 2 plates of food at a sitting. And before I had the weight loss surgery, I had to go through counseling. And I'm grateful that I did that, because I could see my problems with food were not just because I love food and I like the taste of sugar and that stuff. It was because I didn't feel good about myself. And I've always suffered from body dysmorphia. I don't see the image that's in the mirror. I see myself as what my mom always called 2-ton Sally. Huge and big, and I'm not morbidly obese anymore, but I'm still overweight. I've cheated. I've drank soda. I've eaten sweets. I drink while I'm eating, which you're not supposed to do. I'm not perfect. But if you're honest with yourself, there's more than just the numbers on the scale. If you have any type of weight problem, you're underweight, you're overweight, what is in your mind and in your heart? You don't have to talk about it on YouTube. You don't have to talk about it with anybody but yourself. But you owe it to yourself to be honest. I was never honest with myself. That I didn't like me. Not just my body and the way it looks. I didn't like myself. My weight got bad enough I couldn't wipe when I went to the bathroom. I had to have help. I had trouble getting myself clean because I was so big and I was limited with my mobility. I got disgusted with that. I don't want someone else to have to wipe my butt. But I was already there. And I had to face it that I brought myself to that point. Nobody forced me to eat. Do I still love food? Yes. Do I still struggle every single day? But if you don't be honest with yourself and you just go and get the weight loss surgery and you think that's going to be a miraculous tool that's going to fix everything, it's going to fail. You have to be honest with yourself and explore in your heart and your mind what got you to that point. I found myself thinking some dangerous things. I kept thinking I wanted to be bony thin. No curves, flat as a board, all the way down. I want my bones to stick out. And I got to asking myself, why do I feel that way? And some of it goes back to my problems with sexual abuse and with sex. I don't want to have curves. I don't want to have a figure. I don't want people to look at me that way because it terrifies me. So I started thinking about starving myself so that I was bone thin. But I was able to catch myself. I purposely bought, and this was a trick because if you've watched any of my videos, I hate my teeth. I hate my dentures. I bought these for my friend to make peanut brittle, but they're already roasted, so she couldn't use them. So I was going to give them away. Then I got to thinking, I love peanuts. But I hate my teeth. So if I want a snack, I'm going to have to use my teeth. Plus, not being able to eat well in my teeth, that will limit how much snacking I'm doing. It's a mind trick, but I'm using it on myself. I have my hang-ups. We all do. But if you want to lose weight, or even if you need to gain weight, be honest with yourself. Get out a notebook. Write it down. Nobody has to see it but you, but you've got to get it out. And sometimes helping to see it on paper or to talk to someone, but especially seeing something on paper makes it a hell of a lot more real. And figure out what's in your heart, what's in your mind that made you get to whatever point you're at. And then you can start to heal from it. Weight loss surgery is just a tool. And at first when they said that, I understand, but I didn't. I do now. Because until I fix this would keep blowing back up and I'd be right where I was before. But I don't want that. So I gotta fix my me first, the me inside of this meat suit. Because this body is not all who I am. I'm my mind, I'm my heart, I'm my soul. And when this body dies, that's going to continue. And if I'm going to be with myself for eternity, shouldn't I learn to love me first? Instead of looking for others to love me? That's also been a problem of mine. I've looked back at the past now that I can remember. And it seems like I've always been searching to be part of a family that I would feel perfect acceptance and love with. Because I didn't love myself. It's about time I did. And it's about time you did. If you ever need to talk, let me know. But get it right here, and then the body will follow. Good night.